and welcome back to the Beta Save with Atletico Madrid. It's been interesting since we were here last. Interesting to say the least. We've made a couple of youth signings just because our under 19 squad was lacking a little bit. So I said I'd bring in a couple of random players. We're not going to bother showing them to you because none of them are any good. It was just to see, well, not even to see anything. It was more just to throw some players in, just so we had some players in the 19s, because we have a lot of players out on loan. And I mean a lot of players out on loan. In this episode, we're going to play Inter Milan and Celta Vigo. As you can see by our group, it's not fantastic. Things have been better, but we'll get past that. Schedule wise, since you were here, we beat Valencia 2-1. Vangaman and Vitolo both scoring. Then against Cadiz 4-2. Zabazali with an absolute belter of a goal. Haaland with a penalty. Vangaman and Troy Parrott with another penalty. His first goal for Atletico Madrid. It was delightful. Then we had a soul-crushing game against Bayern Munich. They just did the business on us, basically. Morata scored. Arne Meyer got one. It was looking good. Then Coutinho scored, and they just shut up shop. That wasn't fun. Correa picked up an injury in that. He's not been back yet, I don't think. I think that was his first game back after an injury, so he instantly got injured again. It wasn't fun. Then we beat Deportivo La Coruña 3-0. Zabazali, Lamar and Vitolo scoring. And then we just beat Athletic Bilbao. Arne Meyer with a goal. Thomas Lamar with a penalty. And Haaland with another goal. Very nice. Very delightful. It's been going well-ish. Real Madrid have now lost 2 games. As you know, they got beaten by Bilbao on the first day of the season. Then they had that defeat to Barcelona. They drew with Mallorca. So, as it stands right now, ourselves and Barcelona running away with the league. It's looking like it's going to be a 2-horse race at the moment. So I'm thinking, as it stands right now, the episode after this one is going to be Bayern against Barcelona. The Bayern game could be the decider of whether we qualify for the next round of the Champions League after being runners-up last year. It would be very disappointing if we don't qualify. And then Barcelona, because if everything goes according to plan, we'll still be unbeaten, and they'll still be unbeaten, and then it'll be a duel for top of the league. And then we play Barcelona not that long after in the Super Cup, which nobody cares about, because the Super Cup sucks. Although, to be fair, it's the only thing I've won since I taken over. Even though we made it to the Champions League final, and we were so very close to winning La Liga. That being said, for the Inter Milan game, this is the team we're going to be starting. We've Oblak in goal, Vangaman and Cazetta at wing back, Gorenk and Jimenez as our centre backs, Zabazali, who have decided to try as a Mazzella because the box wasn't working recently with the 2 up front. It wasn't working. We've now removed the 2 up front, and I'm just kind of stuck with the Mazzella. Arne Meyer starts as the deep lying playmaker because he is an absolute god. Vitolo, Felix and Lamar in behind Haaland. It's hopefully is going to be good. Correa still not back from his injury. Just kind of hoping. Koke is back from his injury. He's managed 1 sub appearance so far. My assistant has recommended me play him at centre back 3 or 4 times. I don't know what my assistant manager is smoking, but he's an idiot. They have James Milner playing at right wing back. Interesting. Fair enough. Antonio Rudiger is playing as on the bench. Interesting. We were underdogs against Bayern as well. I don't understand how we're underdogs. We're the second. Well, last season we were the second best team in Spain. We've been dominant this year. I think maybe because that draw against Salzburg. Felix just puts it over. that draw against Salzburg's probably not been the most helpful of situations. But against Bayern, we were underdogs as well. So kind of hoping that it just all goes well. Vitolo, Handanovic pushes it onto the crossbar. We do need to win this game. Just putting it out there now. We need to win the. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. We need to win this game. Well, interesting. What I've been doing recently, and it seems to have been working. We don't normally concede, so I don't have to do this very often. But if we do go down, or it looks like we're being kind of pushed around, I just tell them to do everything. It's like push in, break some legs, dominate players, do all the good stuff. Yeah, no, maybe we just go a little more direct. I'm not really a fan of going direct, but it does have a tendency to work every now and again. Arne Meyer just, that was a little disappointing there. It was a bit slow. Heavy first touch. Not ideal. And I think the fact that we've only got Haaland up front is probably some bit of an issue. I don't really like how we're being dominated quite so much, but Lamar wins the ball. Oh, he's just kind of running around. He wins back off Barella, puts it into the box, but nobody's there. Vitolo whips back across, and Lamar puts it over. So after me telling you that moving to a Mazzella has made the team that much better, it looks like absolutely not in this case. Lukaku, Gorenk very, very fortuitously wins that. Haaland. What was that pass? It went in between Zabazali and Vitolo. And Zapata? I thought that was Barbosa. Duvan Zapata from Colombia. Is he? He's Colombian. I was right. Vangaman, Vitolo. Cross to Lamar. Oh, beautiful first touch. Nobody is there. Zabazali. Meyer. Oh, Meyer's. That's the second or third time he's done that now. Koke is sitting on the bench going, I'll be coming on soon. Arne Meyer was at fault then because Duvan Zapata was the man that he was defending, sort of. Like, he's there. He didn't come out fast enough to Zapata. So we're 2 down going in at half time. So far. It could get worse. I understand that. Vangaman, Gorenk. We're not. I feel like this is going to be a red card. No. Vangaman, Vitolo. Sensei, did you. Am I the only one who saw that? He stopped, and then slid a little further. Duvan Zapata. Oblak pushes behind. I'm not liking how the first 3 games of this Champions League has gone so far. Just saying. This is a little I'm weary. Oh, Vitolo and Joao Felix combined to win the ball, and we lose it again. Lukaku. Yeah. Now, what do we do at halftime to fix this? Do we go back to 2 up top? Gorenk is getting absolutely shit stomped. Okay. Yeah, you still with me? Okay, Vitolo, you weren't the worst player in the world. I kind of prefer. I love how Arne Meyer has a 6.9. He made a bunch of mistakes in that first half. Like 2 of them led to goals, but he's still on a 6.9. Thankfully, Lukaku is selfish and decided he was going to shoot from an impossibly tight angle. Kazetta to Arne Meyer. Meyer's actually managed to beat a man and then loses the ball. Kazetta picks it back up, and Sensei gets rid. Zapata is just running the show. Zabazali wins the ball back. Plays it to Lemar. Back to Vangeman. Vangeman, do something with it. Vangeman. Oh, he's lost the ball and then tackled to win it back and then lost it again. Haaland. It's gotten lucky. Haaland. Oh, Handanovic with the save. I'm going to demand more. We should be doing better. And Haaland puts it wide. Jimenez, Meyer, Jimenez, back to Meyer, Cazetta, Felix. Just none of our passes are getting there, and they're through again, and it's 4-0. Alright, we need to fix this. This is alright, put Lemar back on the left. Make him a winger. And bring Zaha on. Make him a winger. We've the 2 lads up front. Maybe it's just because they're playing the wrong way around. Maybe they want to play this way, because this is the way they've been doing really well. It's just not. I want to take Gorenk off, but I don't want to have made 2 substitutions before an hour, or 3 substitutions before an hour. Salzburg have beaten Bayern Munich. That is good/terrible, because the only team we've gotten points off so far are Salzburg. Jimenez, Meyer, Zaha. Oh, Handanovic with the save again. Handanovic must be 40 at this stage. Lemar, nobody's there. Zabazali. Back to Gazetta. It ends. How old is Handanovic? He's only 35. I thought Handanovic was 40. Alright, well, we're going to go very attacking. Arne Meyer, Cazetta. Lukaku's through. And it's 5. It's not gone well. We've been pretty poor in the Champions League so far. I don't really like it. It's not my tactic. My tactic is fantastic. It's amazing. It's perfect. Lemar to Haaland. Haaland gets 1 back. It's 5-1. Come on, lads. We can do it. Team instructions. What are we going to do? We're going to shoot on side, because that's, because that works. Actually, we got narrower. We're going to Tony Pulis it. Actually, they're attacking primarily through the middle. So if we go narrower, it'll force them to go wide to Milner, who, to be fair, is not having a terrible game. This is terrible. This is terrible. I feel like Vangeman's name popped up there. I feel like he's going to get sent off. Cazetta heads it away, and Inter Milan have it again. Handanovic runs out. Lemar plays it forward. Haaland, he just passed it to Handanovic. Yep, you're back in training tomorrow, lads. That was fucking horrendous. Felix was 6.2. Performance was abysmal. So we're the whipping, we're the whipping boys of this group. Oh, it's, oh, So yeah, we'll be back in just a second for the game against Celta Vigo. Hopefully we can do better. Although to be fair, could we do much worse than losing 5-1? I'll see you guys in a second. Alright fellas, we're back for the game now against Celta Vigo. We can only hope that the lads have completely forgotten about the Inter Milan game. Because I don't remember it happening. Do you remember it happening? It didn't happen. Never happened. We never played Inter Milan. What are you talking about? Barcelona are looking to keep their 100% record going again this season against Getafe, who are 7th. We play 15th. Girona and Cadiz have both picked up a single point so far this year. It's not going well for them, lads. But then again, somewhat expected. So for this game, we've made sweeping changes. Originally, I had Oblak out of the team. I decided I'm just going to play him. So Oblak in goal, Vangaman and Pellegrini as our wing backs. Jimenez and Hermoso they're our centre backs. Llorente and Koke come in to play central midfield. Zaha and Lamar on the wing. And we've gone back to 2 up top. Morata and Haaland are going to run around for the majority of the game, and hopefully one of them will score. Or both of them score many times. Hector Herrera, true hissy fit, says he wants to leave. I tried to sell him, nobody wanted him, and now he's decided he's going through another hissy fit. And Man United have decided to come in and offer his value for him. He's a little bit annoyed because I think it was PSG that came in for him as well. But they wanted to pay 15 million up front and like 325 every 3 months for 3 years. And it ended up being like 20 something million. I was like, no, thank you. Yeah, we're going to have to keep our good run of league form going. It's not really doing the same in the Champions League. We've been horrendous. I took the piss out of Salzburg, thinking that, Clates' team are shite. No. No, they're not. They're not terrible. Pellegrini, why would you chase after it? But, alright. Barcelona have already taken... Well, it's 9 minutes in. Barcelona have taken the lead. Haaland, beautifully challenged by one of the centre-backs. Malo? Why is Hugo Malo playing as a centre-back? He is a full-back. I'm going to press him because Hugo Malo is not a centre-back. Hugo Malo is a full-back. And I don't understand why you'd play Hugo Malo as anything other than like a right back is where I used to play him in years gone by. Barcelona are 2 up against Getafe. 3 up against Getafe. We are still drawing with Celta Vigo. The lads are nervous and apprehensive, and they're not happy, and we've just about survived. Haaland wins the ball. Lamar over to Zaha, who, to be fair, has played an awful lot more games than I was expecting. Vangaman. I couldn't quite get the ball to Lamar. As you'll imagine, I made wholesale changes to the tactic. No. It was the players were the problem in the last game, not the tactic. Llorente, beautiful ball forward to Zaha, and Celta Vigo cleared their lines again. The tactic is perfect, alright? There's literally nothing wrong with this tactic. It is oh my god, Barcelona are 4 up against Getafe. And we are doing nothing against Celta Vigo. There's so many players that are nervous and apprehensive. I don't understand. Lads, we're one of the best teams in Spain. Why are you nervous to play Celta Vigo? Zaha. He was offside. Lamar's playing horrendously as well. What is going on? Koke doesn't quite get there, and nobody goes after the ball, so Sisto just gets to run at it. Mina, all the way back to their goalkeeper, which... Nope, wrong button. I don't have pressing on for him. Ruben Blanco is not a great goalkeeper. His composure's pretty crap, if I remember correctly. Lemar tries to get it to Zaha, but gets headed away, and Vangaman picks it up. Jimenez, Koke, Lorente, back to Koke, Lorente, Morata, Vangaman whips it across, and it's Hugo Malo own goal. No, they're giving a penalty. Okay. To save Hugo Malo's blushes, they've given a penalty. And Thomas Lemar, cheeky little penalty, only his 4th of the season. He's been injured for a substantial enough amount of time. So Thomas Lemar just boshes it in. 55th minute now. We have another highlight. Iago Aspas. Pellegrini picks it up to Koke. Back to Pellegrini. Lemar. Back to Pellegrini. The reason Cazetta's not playing this game is because he is suspended. Morata heads over from the cross. Come on now, lads. Alright, we're not playing all that well. And I'm not happy with it. João Felix is going to play on the right. It's not his normal position, but he's going to do it. Maybe if I make Morata an advance forward, he'll get more involved, because this season, for some reason, the complete forward, I'm not enjoying it. It's not working as well as I would have liked. We're just losing the ball constantly. Lorente picks it back up, then loses it, wins it back, and he's going to get... Arne Meyer got sent off. Excuse me? I'm not really sure how that happened. We're going to take Haaland off. Leave Morata up front. We're going to take Haaland off for Zobo. Zobo's going to get to play as a deep-lying playmaker. Wonder Kid for Wonder Kid. I don't really... Iago Aspas. Ay, papi. I don't know what to do. Yes, I do. Show some passion. We just had a player sent off, but show some passion. Can't believe Arne Meyer gets himself sent off. We're going to draw against Celta Vigo of all clubs. Ugh. Hermoso. Vangaman. To Lorente. Whips it across. Pellegrini picks it up. To Lemar. Whips it across. João Felix. Ruben Blanco. How did you save that? Vangaman's injured again. This episode has just been awful. Jimenez. It's the end of game highlights, so I don't know why they're showing this. They don't normally that was shocking. That was horrendous. Hermoso, you were shocking. And you wonder why I don't play you every week. His star rating. My assistant absolutely loves Mario Hermoso. So we've dropped our first points of the season. We're now 2 points behind Barcelona. Real Madrid beat Leganes. Where are Leganes? They're 13th. They have a goalkeeper on loan from ourselves. They're 13th place. They were struggling last year to fight off relegation. He's only out for a day. So, next episode is going to be Bayern Munich and Barcelona, because why not? Just got smashed 5-1 against Inter, and then had a disgustingly bad draw against Celta Vigo, and Arne Meyer getting himself sent off. So we're going to play Bayern Munich and Barcelona in the next episode. I don't know. I don't know. What happened to the team that were, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 3-0, 3-1, 2-1, 4-2. Okay, well, I suppose you can kind of see it's progressively getting worse here. After the Espanyol game, it kind of all turned arseways. Then Deportivo La Coruña, we smashed them. Bilbao, we smashed them. Then we got smashed by Inter. Oh, God. Oh, God, it hurts so much. Oh, it cuts so deep. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. I think a pity like on this one would be nice. That is so frustrating. 2 shocking games. We just played so poorly in both of them. I'm going to have to look at the tactic. See if there's something we could change. I don't normally change the tactic. It's pretty much the same when I played in FM19, with a couple of little tweaks. Because it's just such a good tactic. But yeah, it's not really worked out today. Yeah, if you've enjoyed, leave a like. If you haven't enjoyed, just leave a like, because it'll make me feel better about life. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!